Hey, what's going on, YouTube fam? I just wanted to make this video, you guys, because I felt it in my spirit to pull over and tell you all this, because the enemy has been trying to subtly work on me, you guys. And if the enemy is working on me, I just felt it in my spirit that he's probably trying to work on you all too. And I just wanted to tell you all, listen, I wanted to remind you what God says about you. Whatever you believe in, I wanted to remind you of what they say about you. Like I say, I know that's what my belief is. I'm not going to do all of that, you know what I mean? But y'all should know me by now. Y'all already know how I am. So y'all should, it's no biggie. So anyways, listen, you have a spirit of strength, power, valor, courage, love, passion, mental clarity, mental stability, emotional stability. You are not given a spirit of fear, anxiety, worry, lack, deception. You're not given the spirit of that. And the enemy has been really working hard, because what the enemy loves to try to do, you guys, because the enemy can't take your destiny away. You see what I'm saying? What is blessed cannot be cursed. The enemy cannot take your destiny away. But what the enemy can do in this trickery, talk you out of your own destiny. Do you see? Why would you, don't listen. Don't allow the enemy's ego to be stroked. Don't allow the enemy to come into your life and get you to talk yourself out of your destiny, your God-given destiny. Talk you out of that opportunity. Talk you out of that blessing that God has given you. Talk you out of what God says about you. Don't allow the enemy to come in there and steal your joy, steal your happiness, steal everything that you have been working for by calling you deceitful, by calling you a fake, by calling you a fraud, by calling you deceptive, by telling you that you're not good enough. No one listens to you. No one hears you. No one believes you. You see what I'm saying? And understand that that is a test. What are you going to believe? Are you going to believe what the enemy tells you? Or are you going to believe what God says about you? Or whatever your divine support team says about you? Are you going to believe that? Or are you going to believe the words of the enemy? Are you going to believe that your enemy has been defeated? Or are you going to believe that you're still fighting this battle? You see what I'm saying? And it's just like, I had to encourage myself, and I had to tell myself, no, this is, I will not go back. I will not allow the enemy to steal my joy, to steal my happiness, to steal my destiny. I will not stand in my own way. Again, no longer will I do that. No longer will I stand in my own way. No longer will I not feel like I'm not good enough. No longer will, no matter how much education I got, I still feel like I'm not enough. No matter how many licenses or certifications I got, I still feel like I'm not enough. No matter how many tests I pass, I still feel like I'm not enough. I will not allow the enemy to get into my head right before God is getting ready to bless me and steal my destiny, my blessing, my joy away from me, you guys. Don't allow the enemy to steal that away from you either, you all. We are on the cusp. We are on the break. I mean, we are right there on the cusp of our breakthrough, you all. Do not allow the enemy to talk us out of our breakthrough, out of our destiny, out of our blessing yet again, you all. We have had that enough. We've done that enough. No more survivor's guilt. No more survivor's remorse. No more feeling sorry. No more trying to carry other people. No more trying to look back and see who we can grab. No more feeling like, oh man, I shouldn't be here. No more imposter syndrome. You all have been doing the work. You all have been working so hard. Do not allow the enemy to come in and use you to take you out of your own destiny. That just goes to show you how vile the enemy is. The enemy doesn't love us. The enemy does not care about us in any form or fashion. The enemy despises us. The enemy hates us. The enemy does not want us to succeed. The enemy does not want us to be successful. The enemy is not our friend. The enemy is not, telling us to help us out. Because let me tell you something. If the enemy really was truly trying to be on your side, the enemy really would have told Eve to chew out of the apple of life. But he told her to chew from the apple of wisdom, knowing that it was going to bring destruction. That's how you know what the enemy was about right then and there. Because if the enemy really truly was for us and he was trying to help us out and he wanted us to be on our side, he would have told us to go chew from the tree of life. But that's how you know the enemy don't really want you to be here. The enemy don't want you to be alive. The enemy don't care about you. The enemy don't want anything but death and destruction for you. Lie, steal, cheat, deceive, and kid. That's what the enemy wants. The enemy doesn't care about us, you all. I know sometimes those thoughts in your head make it seem like they're really right there by you on your side. They're cheering you on. And think about it. What are they cheering you on to do? They're cheering you on to stand up for yourself in a negative way. They're cheering you on to be mad and be vengeful to other people. Where does that lead you? Because anytime you do vengeful things, you might as well be digging a grave for you and that other person too. That's what I'm telling you. That's how you know the enemy, man, the enemy ain't on our side. The enemy don't care about us. The enemy is not for us in any form, any fashion, you all. And I just wanted to go ahead and tell you all, because I know what it's like. I know what it's like sometimes when you're already feeling like an imposter, when you're already feeling like, man, you're not good enough. Maybe you need to have this. Maybe you need to get that, because maybe something would have happened. Maybe you lost a client. Maybe your deal didn't go through, or maybe you didn't get this particular job, or maybe, you know, something you were really hoping for that was going to be your breakthrough. It didn't work out, and that's understandable. And the enemy comes in. See, I don't even know why you thought that anyway. You know them people weren't gonna hire you. I mean, look at you, look at them. You know them people. You already know how them people are. You already know what that was about. Them people ain't gonna. Don't even worry about all that. No, don't even worry about all that. I told you, you need to get that stuff up. You already doing what you're doing now. Shoot, you making good money. You living now. What's wrong with now? Oh, you know what? Pick up that phone and call them back. Look, you ain't found nobody yet. Pick that phone up and call that man back. Yeah, I know he ain't no good. Yeah, I know he cheats and stuff like that. But child, girl, pick him up, because what you gonna do now? Look, you can't even get this one to call you back. That's what the enemy likes to do. But understand this here. The enemy has to get permission to play in your life like that. So if the enemy has permission to play in your life like that, that's because God is testing you. And God has already given you what you need to pass your test. You see what I'm saying? See, it's easy when we don't feel like we're worthy of it. It's easy for the enemy to come in and take us off our path, because we already don't feel like we're worthy of it. You see what I'm saying? That's why the enemy works overtime to try to make you feel like you're not good enough, to try to make you feel like you're not who you are, make you feel like you're not a prophet, make you feel like you're not a seer, make you feel like you're not a nurse, make you feel like you're not a doctor, make you feel like you're not an NP, make you feel like you're not a good construction manager, make you feel like you're not a good pipe fitter, make you feel like you're not a good pipeline lead, make you feel like you're not a good mother, a good father, a good brother, a good sister, a good friend, uncle, make you feel like that you're not good like that. And then the enemy loves to point out somebody that has been a failure in your life and try to compare you to them. The enemy loves to go back and say, you remember when they told you this long time ago when you was going to be just like them? Look at your life. You're just like them. But what's wrong with them anyways? It ain't too bad. See, the enemy done that same thing to the Lord Jesus. See, he told him, man, you do this here, I give you this here. Man, go jump off this cliff. Truly, if you are the Son of God, then of course he will save you, knowing full well you don't tempt God, because God don't work like that. You see what I'm saying? You got to pay attention to those things, man. It's those subtle things that the enemy will creep in and try to talk you out of your destiny. I don't know about you all, but I'm not letting them talk me out of my destiny again. I had enough of that. And I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not going to be my own abuser. I'm not going to be my own downfall. I'm not going to stand in my own way. I'm not doing that. So I hope you all do the same thing. I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here, you all. I hope you all have a wonderful day, okay? I'll see y'all later. Bye.